Hi, my name is Simone, and I'm the Zen Mommy. I help people with spiritual awakening and navigating your ascension. And today, I would like to, I would like to share a book with you guys. So I'm going to refer back to my video, my message to subscribers. If you haven't watched that video, I would like all my subscribers to watch it. In the video, I talk about how over the last few months, I fell into a lower vibration, and I'm focusing on raising my vibration. Well, one thing that I have decided is I'm gonna hold you guys as my accountability partners. And maybe if you guys want to check in with me too, that'd be great. We can hold each other accountable. So every week I want to do I want to start reading this book. I'm going to read a little bit of this book at a time. And so let me tell you why this book is important. First of all, let me show you Peace in Every Step by Thich, Nhat, Hanh. You see it better in this light. Okay, so this book right here. Okay, let me tell you about this book right here. If you've heard the story Zen Mommy and the Zen Monk, I actually have a video, Zen Mommy and the Zen Monk. Right before I started my YouTube channel, I was going through a very hard time getting out of a very toxic situation, and I was broken. And I remember saying to myself, I want to learn how to love myself. I want to find myself. I want to know who I am. That's all I said. Next morning, a monk moved into the neighborhood. Next day, he was walking up the street, and he was doing a walking meditation. And I saw his aura from a distance, and I never seen auras before. And I saw his aura. I can't even explain it. And he had this countenance about him. He was at peace. He was like light was glowing from him. And he was just so kind. He was just drawn to me in storm. He came across the street. He played with the baby. I had a newborn. And he on the spot taught me how to meditate. And he taught me a meditation from this very book. And so I began to tell him I was going through a situation. I was really hurting. If he had some advice. And he says, Simone, he had this very soft voice. And he went home, and next thing you know, he came back and knocked on my door. And he said, I was thinking, whenever I went through something hard, I want to tell you that this book is the book that helped, that saved my life. It helped me through some really hard things. So he gave this book to me, and I began to start to read it. Okay, this is how I became Zen Mommy. I went through that situation. I wanted to love myself, find myself. Zen Monk teaches me how to meditate. I'm in a Zen state, and I'm a new mommy. And I was like, I'm Zen Mommy, and I want to share this with the world. I just knew that. And so now with me getting in this lower vibration earlier, I decided to take an action plan on my vibration and my meditation practice that I fell off of. And I've had people ask me before, tell me that they've had problems meditating. And so I'm going to dedicate some time to this every week to get us all on our meditation practice. And so meditation, what this book taught me is meditation could come in a lot of different ways. And it doesn't have to be what you think it might be. It doesn't even have to be hard. If you have kids, do it in the bathtub, do it in the shower. And you can do it for a few minutes. Consistency is better than anything. But more than anything, I want to read probably the first chapter of this book. And I want to share this with you guys. And I'm going to keep coming back, and we're going to complete this. And hopefully, I'll get to the point where, I'm starting to share meditations. Okay. So let's get with the first chapter here. All right. The first chapter is called 24 Brand New Hours. Every morning when we wake up, we have 24 brand new hours to live. What a precious gift. We have the capacity to live in a way that these 24 hours will bring peace, joy, and happiness to ourselves and others. Peace is present right here and now in ourselves and in everything we do and see. The question is whether or not we are in touch with it. We don't have to travel far away to enjoy the blue sky. We don't have to leave our city or even our neighborhood to enjoy the eyes of a beautiful child. Even the air we breathe can be a source of joy. We can smile, breathe, walk, and eat our meals in a way that allows us to be in touch with abundance of happiness that is with the abundance of happiness that is available. We are very good at preparing to live, but not very good at living. We know how to sacrifice 10 years for a diploma, and we are willing to work very hard to get a job, car, and a house, and so on. But we have difficulty remembering that we are alive in the present moment, the only moment there is for us to be alive. Every breath we take, every step we make can be filled with peace, joy, and serenity. We need only to be awake, alive, and in the present moment. This small book is offered as a bell of mindfulness, a reminder that happiness is possible only in the present moment. Of course, planning for the future is a part of life, but even planning can only take place in the present moment. This book is an invitation to come back to the present moment and find peace and joy. I offer some of my experiences and a number of techniques that may be of help. But please do not wait until finishing this book to find peace. Peace and happiness are available in every moment. Peace in every step. We shall walk hand in hand. Bon voyage. So that was the first chapter. These are short chapters. I think that we're going to do the short chapters every week instead of me just reading for like an hour, because I kind of want to open up, discussion about it as well. And so I remember when I first read this book, I really want to point out some of the things that it talks about. Every morning, let's start with this first topic, we wake up and we have 24 brand new hours to live. What a precious gift. So, going through life, this is something that we can easily forget. We get used to, life, and we go with the days go by. We might be working, taking care of kids, and we don't really think of it as, oh wow, I got 24 brand new hours to live. It's hard to think like that when, during this 24 hours, I got to put 8 hours to a job, and then the rest of my evening cooking dinner and feeding the kids, and then I got to clean the house and the dishes. And I know it's hard to think that, but this is about changing your mind frame and your thoughts into a more positive way. So if you do wake up and you think, I have another day to live, how do I make this day peaceful? How do I make it happy? This is just a way to remind you that even though I'm going to work, and although I'm working 8 hours for a paycheck next Friday, and you have to also realize, besides that, I have a new day here, a new day that I can be right here in my present moment, and I can feel peace and I can feel joy. Meditation, when you really can get into it, you can feel peace and joy and lightfulness and happiness. And just imagine just feeling all here without your mind going to work and going there and all these million places. Just feeling like present all right here. That is an amazing feeling. And that's a feeling that we can activate at any time. And what else can we talk about here? Let's see. Like I said, we don't have to travel far away to see a blue sky. This one sticks out to me. Okay. We are very good at preparing to live, but not very good at living. We know how to sacrifice 10 years for a diploma. So, I went to college 4 years. There's people who go to medical school. Everybody can work really hard at sacrificing their time saving up for a job, a car, a house. But we have difficulty. Remember, like right now I'm alive. Yes, in 10 years I'm going to have a PhD. But I'm so focused on the PhD later. What about right now? And then let me tell you something. When that later comes from the PhD, guess what you're going to be thinking about? How I'm going to get my new house and my new car. Your mind is constantly wanting more, wanting to expand, wanting to manifest. So we have to make sure that no matter what's going on in our life, that we're going to still take the time out today to focus on right now. I'm alive right now. You know, forget the job, forget the school, forget all of that. Yes, that's important for, you know, what I want to experience in this life. But let's not forget that I'm a soul having a human experience. And this soul wants to vibrate with the universe. Okay? And so let's see. Anything else I'm going to mention about this? And then we'll go to I'll do one chapter at a time because these videos will get too long if I try to read more than that. Okay, so this book is an invitation to come back to the present moment to find peace and joy. And so I offer experiences and a number of techniques. So he's going to offer some experience, some techniques, some meditations that we're going to do together when I go over them. And so as this book is an invitation to come back to the present moment, I invite you to come back to the present moment with me. Because like I said in my last video, Zen Mommy fell off her meditation practice. And so now what I want to do is I want to get back on it. Because let me tell you something, when you fall off or when the ego your subconscious ego is getting so strong, it's very hard to do that. And so like I said, you guys will be my accountability partner. And I want to be that person. I remember when I used to meditate so much. I remember sometimes I would feel like the way I said I saw his aura. I used to feel like that. I had an aura like that too. After I started meditating a lot, and people would notice it when they talked to me, when they saw me, they could tell me, they would feel it. And it felt so amazing, and I felt so light and so happy. And so, but I was in my present moment then, and that's what I want to do again. So, I really appreciate you guys for listening to this. I hope that you like this new direction I'm going here on my channel. The most important thing is our souls, and you know, ascending our consciousness, healing, and coming into the present moment. And so, whatever my responsibility is to you guys, I know my responsibility is to help us on this journey together, to ascend, to heal, and to come back to our true selves in our present moment. So thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste.